folks, here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Yeah, buddy. We're indoors now, so...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hello. Are you there?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 51. It's our time. It's our time.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
You better watch out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before it's dropped. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. I'm coming after you. Cover.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On second down, Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I got you, boy.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Oh!
And this is going to be incomplete.
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Oh, they fucked up big time.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, my friend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Having trouble, so,
Brady gives to Michel, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down now, Michel.
Oh, shit!
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Wait, that wide, 80. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Brady now on first down.
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. I'm on.
On second down, Freeman.
Oh, shit!
He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And an alley to run.
They ain't going nowhere.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu.
Yes!
It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hate to do it to you, player, but you know what? I gotta cut your winning streak short. I'm gonna have to cut your winning streak short. I'm sorry.
Wait, that 380.
59 in your face.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Michel going to try again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Michel. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Brady going to go on 4th down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Just like that. Just like that.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Got it. 25.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman.
Yes.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman.
Man.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's good.
Touchdown!
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The stop made by Kamal Ishmael.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On the ground is Michel, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What the
calls
fuck?
For a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Bullshit,
and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5 yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go,
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. It's been a long day for you.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. Oh, yes. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
No, it wasn't. It was still on him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Sugar.
On 1st down, Michel, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Back now in Atlanta. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Patriots.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to line up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Oh, he's
out on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Get your ass out of here. He caught it. He caught it. Yes, he did. But he got shipped out of bounds. Boo! Get out of here. I'll have a seat.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Yes, I'm in.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, New England.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady on target to Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Michelle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A 10-yard
pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Oh, your boy
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Right. You are right.
On for the extra point is Folk.
They're gonna let it. Oh my God, they're gonna let it ride.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I don't believe that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Captain crunched that ass, that's right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, he crossed me over.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
He hung on to it.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing
it's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Time, just hit the field goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Benefit for a life lesson, bro. You can benefit from it. It's called adding points.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They'll run it. This is Michel, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Brady to throw.
Give me that.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. Right. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
No, 5 wins.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And then you did back-to-back. That was the last. And then because the last game you forfeit. So yeah, that's fine.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining.
He went in front of him and slapped it. Bah! Yup. He went in front of his face and slapped that ball. Yeah, that's it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yo, what up, DC?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Freeman was going to do something. See? Yeah, that was a good game, though. Yo, hit me up, messenger me. I'm out, yo.